Education is the manifestation of knowledge present in us. Good morning, everyone. Let us explore our surroundings. Wow, such a nice flower. Really, no? It is made of so many. Oh, see, I point my finger. Who kept the candle here? Oh, did you notice something? I picked up the flower. Nothing happened. But as soon as I come in contact with the flame, I just moved my hand. What could be the reason behind this? Do you know? Shall we learn the reason behind this? Yes, let us learn what is the reason behind the removal of the hand. Okay? Let us just consider that this is a hot object. Okay? So what happened when I touch the hot object, that is the flame that time. Okay? So what happened over here? Something called receptor is present. This gets activated and it detects the signal, that is impulse. Okay? And then it sends this impulses directly to the spinal cord. So this is spinal cord. Okay, so in a spinal cord there is something called sensory organ. So the signal which is sent by the receptor is received by the sensory organ. Okay, and then this sensory organ will be sending the signal to the relay neuron. So this relay neuron is something that will connect the sensory neuron to the motor neuron. Okay, so motor neuron means that will make you to do some kind of action. Again, the signal from the motor neuron will be passed to the effector neuron. So this effector neuron is very, very important. Why? Because this only will make your muscles to do the action. What action? The muscles will contract and it will pull your hand from the flame. Okay. So this results in the removal of the hand. Okay. So this entire process, this entire pathway which we have studied right now will be called as reflex arc. But the entire process is called involuntary action. Okay, so involuntary action. Can you tell me some examples of the involuntary action that we do in day-to-day life? Yes, let me give you one example. That is blinking of the eyes and our heartbeat. These are two is involuntary action. Why? Because this is not in the control of our brain, or it happens by its automatic. Okay. So let us see this one in a short way. Summary. Okay. So summary. What happened? What exactly happened over here? What happened when we touch the pan or when we touch the flame? A stimulus has been produced. So stimulus got detected by the receptor organ. It directly sent to the sensory neuron that is present in the spinal cord, and then sent to the motor neuron. What signal? Okay, signal was sent to the motor neuron that got the muscles in action. That means that muscles got contracted and produced the response, that is the removal of the hand from the flame. So this is what we started right now. Okay, so next is I removed the flower, right? So when I picked up the flower, I didn't remove my hand. Did you notice that? So why we didn't remove our hand when we picked up the flower? Let me tell you, because that action had happened by ourselves. We were knowing that we are picking up the flower. So what happens? It was something called voluntarily. So we did the action voluntarily. Okay, but whereas we didn't know that there is a candle, something very hot objects. So we just removed our hand. So that time, that means it happened something involuntary. That was not in the control of ourselves. Okay. So now let us see the difference between the voluntary and involuntary action. Okay. So voluntary action and the reflex action. So this reflex action will be as involuntary action. So voluntary actions, it is under the control of the brain, whereas in the reflex action, it's not under the control of the brain, but it is in the control of the spinal cord. Okay. So in voluntary action, there is a complete involvement of the brain, and in reflex action, there is an involvement of the spinal cord. Okay. And involuntary action will be giving a slow response, whereas in the reflex action, there will be a fast response. For example, I picked up the flower, I didn't remove my hand. That means that was a slow response. Whereas I touched the flame, I removed the hand instantly. So what happened? That was a very fast response. So this I have completed. So hope so that you have learned this lesson very well, learned the topic and understood the topic. So thank you so much.